Welcome to Hawks at Home for another week, guys. Now, we're somewhere different this week. We're in the garage with Brendan Whitecross. Now, Whitey, I usually go to players' houses and we're usually stuck in the family room looking at the TV and the PS3. You're a bit different.
Yeah, mate, a bit different, and the boys let me know about that too. But I enjoy my outdoors, my camping, fishing, four-wheel driving, all that sort of stuff. So the garage is a perfect spot for me to store all that equipment. So this is where I spend most of my time.
Let's have a look at the boat here. It's a pretty nice, pretty big-looking boat here. Do you have a lot of luck catching fish, or do you do it often?
Not as often as I would like because of the footy, but in the off-season and over summer, it gets a good run. Catches a fair few fish. Not big enough for my liking, but it does the job.
Now, you live with a few of the players, a few of the boys here. Do they like to come along with you on any of these fishing trips?
Yeah, mate, I live with 4 other boys, but to be honest, I don't reckon they'd know it's here. I don't even know if they know what a boat looks like. They're too busy with their PS3s or spending time on their laptop listening to music. So, yeah, I'd be surprised if they knew what it was.
Now, have a look over here. You've got a giant mountain bike here. Do you enjoy a bit of riding?
Yeah, in the off-season I like to get out a bit, just to spin the legs over and get a bit of extra fitness. The bike was actually given to me by a giant, yeah, very well looked after by those guys.
Now I can see out of the corner of my eye over there, a massive beast of a vehicle over there. Can we check that out?
Yeah, mate, let's go for it.
Alright, well, tell us about this beast, Whitey.
Yeah, mate, well, this is my pride and joy, I guess you say. This is what I like to do outside of footy in the off-season. Jump in this, pack it up with all my camping gear and put the boat on, and away I go.
Now, you come from Brisbane originally. Do you sometimes drive it up there?
Yeah, at the end of the season, once our best and fairest is done, I jump in the car and drive up to Brisbane and spend the 6 weeks or 7 weeks that we have off up there camping, fishing, and just driving around.
Alright, Whitey, well, you told me before you got 2 mates you like to bring with you on your trips up to Brizzy. Can we go meet them?
Mate, absolutely, let's go and do it.
Well, Whitey, these are not the 2 mates that I expected to meet, but Jack Russell and a Puggalia. What are their names?
The Puggalia, the black one here, is Kobe, and the Jack Russell that you can hear yapping there is Cobber.
And how long have you had them for?
Cobber I've had for 3 years since I moved down to Melbourne, and Kobe's 10 months.
Now, the boys you live with, name them, and how do they go with your 2 dogs?
We've got Ben Stratton, Riley Milne, Will Surikowski and Shane Savage. And they all get along with them well. The boys don't really notice them half the time because, as I said, they're inside on the PS3 or listening to music. Yeah. But, yeah, they get along with them fine. All
right, Whitey, well, we've asked our Facebook people to write in and throw a couple of questions at you. So I'm just going to shoot a few at you. Zach says, which player did you idolise as a young kid?
Oh, I had 2. I had Jonathan Brown, obviously being from Brisbane and watching the Lions a lot. You know, great player, great courage, and the other one was Glenn Archer, just for his courage and his hardness at the footy, and I love that about his game.
2 very good players to look up to there. Now, Liam wants to know about the Kokoda game. We recently played round 11 against Freo. What does it mean to you? I mean, you went there in 2007, and how have you adapted it to your football?
Yeah, look, I got the privilege to go over to Kokoda at the end of 07 with the group, and that was an eye-opener for me. And the way the club embraces the Kokoda game, obviously with the round 11 game that we've just played, you know, it's great for the club, great for the young boys to learn a bit about the culture and for them to embrace the Kokoda spirit.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, the final question. Jamie says he knows that you're on Twitter and follows you passionately. He said, can you please get some of the other players onto Twitter?
I'm trying my hardest. We've got a few new boys. We've got Ben Stratton, who's on there, but he's not tweeting at the moment. And the boys are trying very, very hard to convince Buddy to get on board. So hopefully we can get somewhere with that one.
Oh, fantastic. Well, stay tuned, Hawks fans. Maybe Buddy. Well, Whitey, thanks for having us at your home.
No worries, mate. Thanks for coming.
Cheers. All right, Dicko. Well, it's back to you, mate.